Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation.
Sure.
That's so kind. Oh? No, I don't... With pleasure. Uh, Even though I've only decided... I didn't know that you think so highly of me. However, I can't compare myself to such an I disagree. Over the years...
Huh?
Influence at first, but after all... So... The fact that you'll help her, gentle, it'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for. Huishin, witness. It's true that I've witnessed thousands, but I've always regarded... Huishin, you've made me... They rely on me. No, of course.
Hooray!
Even if I've really... I won't let you... Regardless, I'm afraid... No time to waste. Let's get back to work. Good luck, Miss...
Baisha, are you okay? Look who's back.
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement.
Not at all. We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again.
Miss Ganyu, we've been praying to us. You're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before.
All right. Please divide the... I'll take care of...
Of course.
Oh, finally. Yes, I'd like to earnestly I'd like to...
Sure.
Phòng chi chi ở phòng y
Here.
Huh? But isn't this the mechanism?
Precisely. It periodically soothing as...
Whoa, we could have come to...
How preposterous. We Adepti can only...
Paimon!
As previously mentioned, a gentle adeptal tune is required.
Whoa, Paimon can...
And you end up... It appears...
The drought is over. But why do you look like you want to cry?
The potion. It's nearly run its course.
I've never regretted meeting you. Not even for a second.
Please. Please, no. Have you forgotten? This is the world you left behind. One of gentle breeze and morning dew, perfectly straddled betwixt the realms of heaven and earth. This is your home. This is where you belong. You should have never left. The you of the past, the me from not that long ago. We should have... So that is the truth. No wonder this place is so familiar.
Granny! Granny, are you okay?
Cloud Retainer.
Your memories have returned.
Wait, did you just call her by her full name? Does that mean you already knew each other?
Yes. I now remember everything.
Granny, please don't cry.
Oh, don't worry, I'm so... It's all... No. Shuyu.
Please, Granny.
I know, dear. Some time ago...
Is this the...
I am, in truth. I spent many, many years living on Mount Outsong. Though I even contemplated completing my training and becoming an adeptus in my...
50 years ago?
That's right. She was the one I looked up to the most. More than anything, I dreamt of becoming an adeptus like her. I wanted to travel the land like she had, relieving suffering but I was still far from... She warned...
Oh, no. So that was the source of your dementia all along. Was it because of Grandpa?
Indeed. Although clumsy and impulsive as he was, you'd think he was the real strange bird among the two of us. But still, just like me, he cared deeply about the world and wanted, more than anything, to cleanse it of all pain and suffering. I could not help but fall for him. But my time continued to tick away. Those 10 years passed by in a flash.
Oh, no. What happened next?
I committed an offense. I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living a life full of pain and suffering, even if it meant that I would eventually turn into a monstrosity. I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. So I wrote her a long letter instead and asked someone to leave it outside her abode. I was convinced that she would not support my decision, and I lacked the courage to speak to her face to face. In my shame, I fled and tried to hide from the world, but that was only the along with my memories as a crane. Looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was such a fortunate coincidence.
Granny!
Coincidence? Why did I ever think it was a coincidence? Tea pills concocted... Master, don't tell me. Back then, that merchant was actually...
Human custom would dictate the
So when I tried to conceal my name and mistakes from the world and hide...
One still remembers when you were but a fledgling. One found you with such ease every time. 'Tis the truth most evident.
Wait! Paimon's confused. So,
One was furious upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses. Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! truth. One had more than a few misgivings about you. But soon, one came to appreciate, unwilling to be, wishing to grant you a life without regret. As for how to, one took great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate attire. Only after meticulous scrutiny did one finally set out for Wangshu Inn. As one expected, you were most ignorant of one's true identity. One was quite torn. Scatter! Yeah! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Nevertheless, one would speak to you about another matter, if you are amenable, even considering your loss of memory. One was simply flabbergasted that you could so easily forget the consequences of consuming medicine infused with Adeptal blood. Its proclivity to attract monsters is hardly that complicated of a concept to remember. To think that you tried to travel while weak from sickness and heavy with child. Had one not intervened to clear the fog, all of you would have been lost during the night. Skyward! Scatter! Seize the skies! Skyward! Skyward! Gray cloud converge! Those monsters would hardly have pursued. Sad godly remains. One was, after all, an active participant in the Archon War. Some of the gods were likely shattered by contraptions of one's very making. In the end, one was relieved to see you. Yeah! Scatter! Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
Wait, but if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
Ah, one had almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale. Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter! Just as you and I troubled upon finding you burning with fever, when one asked you why, one had no choice but to apply powder to one's body to conceal the variegated name. It bears mentioning, however, perhaps... Now all has... One has... Oh, still, one could not reveal your identity right away. Memories are most meaningful when recalled by those who live through...
Master, I must ask.
One has never... When it is time, 'tis a refuge. One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike...
Thank you.
40 years ago, you chose a... Fortunately, You were able to avoid that scenario by reclaiming.
So,
One will help her.
she's gotta go back to being a regular crane, huh?
Master, you've all... I don't know how...
Granny? Please don't leave, okay?
Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has... Don't forget to eat well, okay? A growing young lady like yourself needs lots of good food to grow big and strong.
I promise, Granny.
Good girl. Good girl. I won't stop. That's a good girl.
I'll eat well, Granny. I promise. And I'll wait for you, no matter how long it takes. I'll wait for you to come back.
That's a good girl. Then Granny really has no more. I'm so sorry, Master.
Xiuyu.
Let her be. At her age, crying. Tears are a necessary part of maturation. Now that the issue has been resolved,
I always believed we would see each other again. That our days of separation would finally end. And all my troubles would be behind me. If only things could stay this way. Forever.
a nightmare. Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up.
Mom! Yeah.
Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit. You are doing all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it. Of course, whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, One is always here for you. After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Grilled chicken drumsticks. Huh? Was Paimon sleeping just now? Oh. Oh, Paimon wasn't talking to you. Paimon had a dream about eating grilled chicken drumsticks, that's all. Madam Adeptus? Oh, Shuyu, you're awake. I feel... Madam Adeptus? Could I, ask you something? Would you take me in as a disciple?
Oh, and
I know Granny thought what she did back then was wrong. She felt but without that mistake, I would have never been born. Even though Granny lost her memories, I could become a cool Adeptus like you and help a whole bunch of people, just like Granny wanted to do.
upon some reflection,
Thank you so much, Madam Adeptus. Shuyu, are you sure Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret? If you join them, you'll never enjoy Wanmin Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
how utterly preposterous. One has never enforced such a rule. Every individual must follow.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats up here now, is she?
Although Mount Outsong is rich in natural beauty, its location does preclude access to certain finer mortal comforts. That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor. Shuyu shall have the honor of becoming one's first disciple in the human world.
Whoa! You're leaving Mount Outsong?
One has never, yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue Harbor. One has reflected on this fact for many years now. One is most... Why are you all so silent?
Paimon is, just a bit...
One will be assuming the identity of a human while
Don't worry, we'll help. So,
Perhaps in 2 days, one has already picked
seems like you've been out?
a sensible plan. See you then. Oh, also, why don't you take this Suspensus Somnium mechanism as a souvenir?
Awesome! Thanks, Cloud. Hey, didn't we promise Shincho that we'd tell him what we found out? Should we make a trip to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It's totally up to you.
Wait. Okay, wait until 2 days.
Your concerns are excessive and unfounded. This
To be... in what way? I have to be careful.
We're here, Cloud. Miss Shenyan, what are you guys arguing about?
perfect timing. This ignoramus is questioning the authenticity of my wares. I'll have you know, these items have...
Several 100 years?
Indeed. They're family heirlooms, you...
Yep, they've definitely
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of Mora, I would scarcely have had the heart to part with them. Indeed, you should consider it an honor to even have the opportunity to behold them with your own eyes. Doubt their authenticity any further, and I may just as—
Whoa, 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 whoa! Please don't go! I apologize.
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer then. Traveler, Paimon, this is my new resident.
Master! Oh, it's you two again. Hello.
Shoo-you! You got a new outfit! It looks great on you.
Mm-hmm. Master made it for me. I like it too.
Huh? You know how to make clothes?
Do I know how to make clothes? With the support of the proper mechanism.
Master, I brought in most of my stuff. There's a few boxes left, but they're kind of heavy, so I just left them outside.
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably,
It appears
Wink.
this expert you mentioned.
Soon. Here, allow me to make some introductions. This is Mr. Zhongli, a well-respected consultant at Wangshang. Mr. Zhongli, this is Miss Shen Yun. She's the one who's looking to sell the collection of valuables I mentioned earlier.
Huh.
If it isn't Miss Shen Yun. It has been quite some time since our last meeting. What a serendipitous reunion.
Indeed.
Quite well, thank you.
Huh. So you two are already acquainted?
Indeed. How...
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail. I can say without a doubt that you are foremost in that regard.
Why, you flatter me, Miss Shen Yun. It would seem that you are as self-effacing as ever.
Not at all, Mr. Zhongli.
While I am loathed, you two already knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cord.
Huh! A preposterous accusation!
Miss Shen Yun speaks the truth.
Say no more. Let us depart.
I jest. What fool would still harbor doubts after Mr. Zhongli himself has vouched for the goods? Miss Shen Yun, what? I deeply apologize for doubting you. So,
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this. The same can be... I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of...
All right. Then, in that case, Miss Shen Yun, I'll take...
The Northland bet.
Zhongli!
My friends,
We've been great!
my days have... As for you, Miss Shen Yun,
I must say, the name Shen Yun sounds exceedingly strange coming from you. Perhaps you could dispense of that particular...
whatever for.
Well... one has indeed. One's previous days were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind to move, this city is much changed from how it was more than 1,000 years ago.
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day.
You make a valid
Perhaps you have forgotten.
Oh?
It was a reunion.
Huh! It is settled then. One has already...
It should be a most...
Shu Yu, come now, it is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr. Zhongli. He is,
a humble employee of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Please...
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Zhongli.
That should be everyone, right? Let's go!
Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after even just one bite. You know, 'cause it's super tempting and stuff. Is that true?
that sounds rather implausible. Although with the right preparation, certain dishes can be too delicious.
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon! Hey, wait up!
Wait, no. No! Wait! No! Wait! I'm being left! Where are y'all at? Wait.